Repo rate reduced by 50 basis points, and success of prevention of mother-to-child transmission program attributed to HIV campaign. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. Reserve Bank Governor Gill Marcus has announced a cut in the repo rate of half a percentage point to 5%, meaning interest rates will decline by half a percentage point to 8.5%. Economists had expected rates to remain steady. Governor Marcus was speaking in Pretoria. She says inflation is expected to stay within the 3 to 6% target range for this year and next year. Marcus also says the Monetary Policy Committee is of the view that the global economic outlook has deteriorated.
MPC has therefore decided to reduce the repo rate by 50 basis points to 5%. From Friday, 20th July 2012. While it is recognized that such a move on its own will not overcome the challenges facing the economy, it is felt that it can help alleviate some of the pressures faced by some sectors. A sustained increase in the potential output of the economy will require a concerted and coordinated effort from both government and the private sector.
Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi has attributed the success of the country's prevention of a mother-to-child transmission program to the National HIV Counselling and Testing Campaign. At least 20 million South Africans have been tested for HIV since the campaign began in April 2010. An impact study by the Medical Research Council shows that HIV infection has been prevented among more than 170,000 babies in the last 2 years as a result of the program. Motsoaledi explains.
I'm pleased that we can report to the nation that our programs are actually working, that we are now in a position to save lives, and we are also proving that testing and putting mothers and infants on treatment early on work. That's why early on I was saying the HIV campaign has helped to turn the tide in our country.
Police say they are optimistic that they will find the 5 men who are responsible for the shooting and killing of a Tshwane Metro cop during a robbery at the Wonder Park shopping mall north of Pretoria. The police officer was waiting at the mall with his colleague when the 5 armed robbers shot him in the upper part of the body and stole his service firearm. His colleague was not wounded. The SABC's PM Keys at the scene.
Police say after shooting the Metro cop, the suspects went to a jewelry shop whereby they ordered staff to lie down. One staff member who was in the storeroom managed to activate the panic button. The robbers fled the scene in a black Nissan hardbody with an undisclosed amount of jewelry. It is understood that the robbers then abandoned the vehicle kilometers away from the mall, where they made off in a minibus taxi. No one else was injured during the robbery, but staff at the robbed store are in shock. PM Kiza, SABC News, Wonder Park Mall, north of Pretoria.
And the International Relations Deputy Minister Ibrahim says that it is crucial for the mandate of the United Nations Supervision Mission in Syria to be extended. The UN Security Council is expected to vote in New York later today on the issue as the mission's mandate ends on Friday. A Western-sponsored resolution is on the table which is seeking a 45-day extension. It's also calling for tougher sanctions on Madagascar. Ibrahim has articulated South Africa's stance, saying there should be an immediate end to the violence and that the opposition and the government should engage in talks to reach a Syrian-led political transition. South Africa is a non-permanent member of the Council.